Back now to this big story surrounding the 1988 Lockerbie bombing. Now, the suspected bomb maker is set to appear in court today in Washington, D.C., 2 years after then AG Bill Barr charged him in the terror attack that killed 270. Most of them Americans, many of them students from Syracuse University coming home from the UK. One of those victims on board was this businessman you see here. That's Tom Ammerman. His brother Bert is with me now. And sir, good morning to you. What a time this must be. Wow, all these years later. I was reading that you were not anticipating this development. So it even surprised you, is that right?
That's true. Yeah, well, yesterday morning, it's sort of ironic. In preparing for Christmas, it was like 34 years ago, 10 days before, and 10 days later, I was in Lockerbie, Scotland for over 10 days trying to identify the remains of my brother. This has been a front page story for 34 years, and there's a reason for that. So, yes, this was surprising. But we got to keep being pragmatic about getting the results.
Yeah, I was just looking at some things here. Your brother was 36 at the time. I hope I got these numbers right. He was born in August of 1952, which would make him 70 years old today had he lived. I just heard a clip from you a moment ago suggesting that had our response been different after 9/11, or even after Lockerbie in 1988, that maybe 9/11 would not happen. Why do you think that?
Absolutely. Well, the one thing that's been constant during the 34 years is the family group. And so we're able to connect the dots, and I've been doing that for the entire time. And when Lockerbie bombing took place, the world was watching. What was going to be the response of the United States? And when the United States did not respond, that told the world it's okay to attack the United States. And the likes of bin Laden started preparing even more vicious attacks. The night before I met with Bush 41 in the Oval Office on April 3rd, 1989, I had a private meeting with John Walsh from America's Most Wanted. And he told me directly that everything that you want is correct. You're not going to get any of it because the betting line down here in D.C. is that these third world countries would not be stupid enough to do this again because there would be military retaliation. Sadly, he was 100% right.
Wow. You think this goes beyond just Tripoli and the Libyans and Gaddafi? Why do you think Iran was involved?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, what evidence do you have on that? Or what's your thought, Bert?
It's twofold here, Bill, and that's what people have to remind themselves. Bush 41, and I am not partisan. Republican administrations and Democratic administrations have dropped the ball on this for 34 years. Criminal evidence. There is not one scintilla of criminal evidence implicating Iran. However, when they did indict these two, and I told Bush back in 1989, this is not a criminal act and should not be put in the criminal arena. It should be intelligence information because it was an attack on the flag of the United States. And I spoke independently to a FBI agent who was involved in the investigation and a Scottish police agent. I befriended a lot of them during this time. And I asked them, where is Iran? And I spoke to them separately, and both of them said, there's no criminal evidence. I said, yeah, but Iran has to be involved. And they said, intelligence information. Both of them said to me, Iran is involved up to their necks, but we do not have criminal information. So there's only one person that can get all of this out and give us the full truth, and that's President Biden. And people tend to forget, President Biden was a senator in 1988. So if there's anyone down in D.C. that knows this issue backwards and forwards, is him. So don't deflect this to the State Department and don't deflect this to the Defense Department, which is what they all do down there, Republicans and Democrats. President Biden, get the intelligence information and get the intelligence information out as much as the criminal.
Will you have a chance to be in the courtroom, or do you even want that opportunity?
No, Bill, I was in the trial in the Netherlands. I was there for the first 3 days, involved with the Libyan relatives and what was going on there. It's 34 years later. I'm satisfied with the announcement yesterday, but after 35 years, I still remain somewhat skeptical because now, when's the trial going to take place? When are you going to move ahead? Let's get those answers sooner than later.
Yeah, Bert, thank you. Let's stay in contact, okay, as we move through this. It's great to have you on today, and my best to you and your family, especially during the holiday with this news. Thank you, sir, very much for being here.
Thank you.
You bet. From the annual Day of Remembrance at Syracuse, New York, now taking on added weight this year, there were 35 students from Syracuse on board that flight when it exploded. December 21st, 1988, they were returning home for the holidays after spending a semester studying in Europe. Wow.